tough hill to climb. I don't know what you can do at this point, but all you can do is just keep fighting.
Yeah, exactly. And we still haven't seen Osama Abasi play, so everyone's trying to get those points, you know, before they have to face him. One of the strongest players, definitely, in that group, Brownman.
That clip of me talking about Hashirama was funny.
I think there's a lot.
Yeah, we got some good clips out of this stream so far.
Let you guys take a break, go grab a drink, grab a snack.
You think Hiruzen knew Donzo was taking Uchiha eyes? And if so, why didn't he do anything about it? Because he's a bitch, that's why. Because Hiruzen fucking sucks. He's the worst Hokage ever.
Joining the action.
I bet that nigga did know and didn't do shit about it because he's a fucking hoe ass nigga. Fuck Hiruzen. That nigga Hiruzen spent his whole life like, I pretend I do not see it. I pretend I do not see it. Hear no evil, speak no evil. Nigga was on his Uzi shit his whole life. Huh? What? Thought it was me? What? Huh? Yeah. Face ass nigga. Sorry, my alerts are off when I was recording earlier. Yo, Alexander Kane, thank you for this 8 months. I greatly appreciate it. And Golden Knight Sama, thank you for the 20 if I didn't thank you earlier. The village shined a light so bright on Hiruzen that it allowed Danzo to move in the shadows and do whatever, whenever. Yeah, boy, I guess.
Nothing.
Yo, Van, thank you 67 months, homie. Appreciate
Everything
that.
is
Welcome back, welcome back. Shout out my nigga Shisui. I love the Shisui character archetype, by the way. The characters that you really only get to see in the flashback is like, oh man, he was supposed to be that nigga, but some bullshit happened and we didn't get to see him live up to his full potential, but he would have been that nigga, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was actually God and he got hoed out of being him. I like characters like that. I don't know why.
You never shied away from me. You've cried. You've tilted.
Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right.
Of joy. You've discovered fame. You felt everything fully. I've seen you become you. We've always been together in your gaming journey.
Gives me OC vibes, but I said it's a good thing. I fucking love that goat. Yeah, shout out my nigga Shisui, man. Shisui, by the way, when he became playable for the first time in Naruto Storm Revolution, and he was the only character I ever played. To this day, if you go and look at my match history and like my record, I never played any other character. I was that infatuated with Shisui that I literally only ever played him and never anyone else. Are you hope-filled for season 3? Nah. Understand that the second just couldn't trust people after Madara. I don't blame him. Uchiha were having civil wars just to gain power and build a resistance to take over the leaf. I mean, yeah, I put Tobirama more at fault than anyone for a lot of that shit, but it also needs to be understood that like Hashirama and Tobirama grew up in a time of war where the Senju and Uchiha were constantly at each other's throats, and you know, Madara did betray like that alliance and everything. So it's like, but at the same time, I think Tobirama killed his brother. So like, not Hashirama, but like, in case I forgot, like Tobirama's the one who murdered Izuna, I'm pretty sure, right? So that's also a thing. Ultimate Ninja playthrough when? I thought about it, honestly. Madara didn't betray them out of nowhere. The Uchiha were getting treated like second-class citizens. No, I get that. And like the village definitely favored the Senju way more. And you know, the Uchiha didn't feel like they were truly like respected, or like, you know, like Madara really had the power or influence, or, you know what I'm saying? Like I get that. However, I do not agree with the decision that Madara ultimately made. While I understand why he made it, I don't agree with it. Tobirama's ideology was flawed. He should have put the Uchiha in political positions instead of police. He knew it would only make people hate the Uchihas more. Well, he made them, you know, the police force, thinking that that was, I mean, it didn't work, but like I don't think it was a terrible idea. But yeah, isolating them and putting them in the back of the bus like they's fucking niggas in the Rosa Parks era probably wasn't the play. But you know. Hashirama's like, bro, after my term, you're gonna be the second Hokage and we good. While Madara's walking down the street hearing slurs. Yeah. But I mean, I try to think about it from that perspective. Well, let me think, right? Maybe I actually don't disagree with Madara, because I'm trying to put myself in his shoes, which is what I often try to do in situations like this, or in scenarios, or like even in fiction and stuff, right? Let's say, well, I don't know, because it's different. Because like, I was going to compare it to like me being in squad, right? But I think it's very different when it's like two friends as opposed to a group. Because I was going to say, right, let's say, y'all know how we got the squad channel, right? And let's just say under the comment section of every single video, it's just niggas talking about like how shitty Lotus is. Lotus sucks at everything. I hate this nigga. He not funny. He lame. He a bitch ass nigga. Oh my God, they got Lotus in the video again. Like, why is Lotus always here? Like, at first I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck what them niggas talk about. And I'm gonna tolerate that shit for a while. I got pretty thick skin. I don't really be giving a fuck about shit like that. So for a while, I'll probably be like, who cares? But after a while, you're gonna be like, hey man, I don't feel very welcome here. I'ma just dip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think these niggas fuck with me. Clearly they don't. So like, I'ma just go. You know what I mean?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tekken World Tour.
Then Omega calls you a bitch ass nigga and tries to kill you. They say, nah nigga, you staying here. Lotus, stop reading my comments.
Malmo, Sweden. How you doing, my man?
All good, all good, all good.
We got these jackets be fresh,
yeah,
but they're also
exactly.
protecting
those jackets are hard.
From the treacherous conditions out
I'm
there.
still really upset that last year when I went to TWT, I wasn't able to get one of the fucking jackets. They sold out immediately every single day. The line was fucking 3 miles long. I just never got to get one.
We're getting to see her on the big stage.
It was the only thing I wanted from the shop and I didn't get it.
Exactly, yeah. Everyone playing a very different style, but he just did so well there with Miari. And our next match coming up, we're going rapid fire here. We have no
insane comparison
versus
to say the least.
From Pakistan, Brown man.
This is going to be crazy. And again, we see, look at these performances, best placements regarding his regional path. Guardbreaker first, final round second, and Heat Wave Showdown second place. Now, these dojos aren't like any other dojos.
The world full of ninja and they need a police force. I mean, you gotta remember, not everybody in the world is a ninja. There's a lot of regular ass niggas. So yeah, you still need the police and law enforcement of some kind. Plenty of niggas still can't defend themselves. I'm sure they got crime like anyone else or any other civilization. Yeah, you absolutely need a police force. And it felt like putting the Uchiha there was a position of power and respect, but it just didn't really work out.
A lot of points, yeah. And this match here, I cannot call on who's going to take it.
It should be really interesting because, Usama Abbasi, more previously, right, he was known as like Asuka and a Jun player.
Yep.
But then I remember I was at the Takedown event and he busts out the Eddie and wins.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like he also had the wedding buff as well. He just got married prior to that as well. So he was just going crazy. Yeah. So he's now known as an Eddie player, which is very interesting. Now people are expecting that. We'll see what he busts out here. I think no, but going for the.
You might go the Asuka, yeah. You know, it's so
One of the big
interesting as well.
Naruto things is that up until Naruto himself, all of the will of fire
how
niggas
much
threw
does he
Uchiha under
train?
the bus for the sake of the
6
village. They
hours
did it
a
to
day.
Madara, they did it
I
to
was
Shisui, and they
every
did it to
single day,
Itachi.
like, throughout the
Yeah.
year, he's like, 6
Yeah.
hours of training a day.
The
and he is
Uchiha were never
on
properly
fire
respected
right
as they
now. I
should
feel
have
like
been.
there's no way this guy can
Especially for
lose
how
from
powerful
Ivy
they
and
were,
everyone else.
but they were just seen
Let's
as a
go
threat as
Falcons,
opposed to,
Usama Abasi
you know,
versus
asset.
Nobi here from Japan.
And shout out to production. That transition was smooth. I like
Yeah.
seeing that. A big launch there from Nobi. This is gonna hurt. Get it to the hot dog cart. I'll take one with mustard and cheese, please.
Yeah, we've already said as well that Nobi's not afraid to use those loads. Very good throw there.
Nice waking up. Big lead here for Nobi, but against Asuka. As long as Asuka's alive, you're in danger.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, where's he going?
Whoa, what's that?
Big charge up. Even the hot dog lady's like, yo, I don't know what's going
The
on.
Uchiha clan was really just black people, huh? It was really
Yeah,
just
those
niggas.
lows and
Oh,
the
Ranger. He's
shot
gonna
there.
be caught in the...
Is the Uchiha clan just an
No
allegory for
way.
black people?
Okay.
Let's
No
talk
way
about
that
it.
just happened. You know,
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe the nigga was Malcolm X.
I didn't want to knock over
Ignore that, you know.
Oh, maybe Shisui was dead ass MLK, bro. Hold on.
Good stuff, man.
Alright, now running plus frames again. Nobi just non-stop. He's like the Energizer Bunny, man. Put a battery in his back and he is going.
Yeah, I wonder if this is because, you know, Osama's first appearance in the Tekken World Tour Global Finals, that maybe he might be a tiny bit flustered after that. You know, it was his round and he didn't win it.
There's
and
a
now
lot.
again, look, you know, Nobi on the front foot, Brahman.
Oh, tried to go. Okay. Again, a big call-out attempt there, but unsuccessful. Usama was just maybe just a bit frustrated at what he was seeing.
He got killed for
Didn't try to
preaching
throw something
peace.
out
Wait a
that did
minute.
not
Hold
work.
on now.
Nobi feeling
Y'all
himself
not
again.
listening.
Big Power Crush flips him over.
What is
Goes
up?
for the can
Struggle
can.
is up, my
Yeah,
brother.
you know, yourself
Oppression
as
is
a
up, my
player,
brother.
Brown man, you have to just ignore those things that happen. The round's gone. You need to just concentrate on the next round.
They hadn't
Just
given
lock in
Itachi
again, just forget
PTSD by
about
sending him on a Black Ops
Whenever
missions at
I'm like
9 years
playing
old. We all
Tekken,
know
I
he would have
do
been
it
the
for
fourth fifth
myself.
Hokage was
One
talking
round
about
at a
it.
time, right?
Exactly.
That
You
nigga,
gotta forget.
Itachi
You
might have been the
can't forget, but you
Hokage.
gotta let go. You gotta remember
How old was
what happened,
Itachi
but
when
you can't
the fourth
carry
Hokage
this
died? So that would have been 12, 17.
Now,
Itachi was only like,
the
what,
homie coming out of,
5 years
Lars
old?
right now, it's locking Usama
When the fourth
down.
Hokage
And, you know,
died?
People go like, oh, Asuka's super oppressive. You know, when
Right,
she
that's
can't do anything. She has so much tracking on
What
her.
about that move?
But
though? What about
exactly, I was about
then
to.
three? What, then
Lars is just like putting her to shame.
Yo, +5 and then you need to
Itachi,
guess for your life as well.
if Itachi hadn't gone down the path that he had, he
Oh, there it
100% would
goes
have been
for it this time.
Hokage.
Big call out.
Well, I don't know, because he's an Uchiha.
And a combo.
He would have
Yeah,
he would have been overly qualified, and it wouldn't have been able to happen because just because he's an Uchiha, they would have never allowed it. But let's just say in a timeline where like he is allowed to be the Hokage, that nigga might have been Hokage at like 17, no cap.
Very important.
Well, nah, he's like 17 when we see him for the first time, right? Itachi's only 17 years old when we see him, isn't he?
Nice. Just opts to do a small combo there. Nice for standing 4 punish.
When he shows up in part 1 for the first time, I think he's dead ass 17.
It's plus frames.
Or is it 19? I have to Google it. I don't remember.
With that G-Clef, good block on that low. Activating heat now. He wants to go crazy. I can feel it. He wants to summon that lightning. Man thinks he's Zeus.
You know, there was a small opportunity there for a big
You know,
win
he's
punish.
17 when we
Again,
see him for
going
the first
mix
time.
up there.
That nigga,
Big counter hit as well.
He tried to go for that side step too. To try and
Itachi
take
when he
back
shows
G-Clef,
up is
activate
already
heat. But
probably stronger than
closed
Jiraiya.
out with that shoulder. Excellent work there by Nobi. Not
Right. Well, I don't know. I'm not a power scaler. I'm really not trying to get into it like that. But like the impression that you get at that time is that Itachi is stronger than Jiraiya to me.
Nobi are arguably the top 2 historically that are in the pool right now.
Which immediately puts him like at well, they present Itachi like he's the strongest nigga in the fucking universe when he pulls up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's like ore farming is like hardly trying, and they make him seem like he's fucking god, and that shit worked on me as a kid. So like yeah, like he definitely would have been the strongest nigga in the whole fucking village. So just from a power standpoint, like he could have been Hokage. He's also obviously extremely intelligent and intellectual. Yeah, that nigga would have been 16 years old, and then nigga would have been Hokage, bro. Real shit, real. If it wasn't for everything he had to go through.
Arslan Ash just giving him some tips there. Someone who's obviously more experienced, been on the big stage. It's really hard. We can't stress enough when it's the first.
Yeah, man. If he wasn't a minority, he for sure would have been a Hokage.
It's really difficult to just switch on instantly. It doesn't matter how many hours you play a day. You know, if you're playing 6 hours a day, probably punishing everything perfectly, playing perfect Tekken. But when it's hit, the pressure just sometimes can get to you, Brandon.
He looked at Kakashi and hospitalized him. He deadass almost murdered that nigga.
Back to the same stage as well here.
Just by looking at him. Yeah.
Let's get it going.
Yo, Ice Cube, what's good, homie?
With the Eddie now.
Oh, got the side swing blows off rip. Yo, he's like no hesitation, bro.
Go for all those lows though straight away.
Out of the air, gets the combo.
Also, Nobi going on
Yo,
stupid.
all the way to the wall here though.
Wasn't Gaara Kazekage at 17?
Still had some speed.
16, I think, actually. I think Gaara was 16 when he became
Usama
Kazekage.
feeling a lot lot more comfortable. Gets the hit.
Because I believe Gara is 1 year older than Naruto. And you gotta remember, like the Konoha 12, the Konoha 10 or the Konoha 12, like all the Leaf Genin that we get to know, they're all 12 or 13 years old, right? So, and Gara is a year older. So when part 2 starts, Naruto is 15 because he turned 16 during the Great Ninja War. He would have been 16. Gara would have already been 16 when Shippuden starts, and he's Kazekage, so he had to be 16.
Oh my god, what was that?
Because Gara's 13 during the Chunin exams. And I believe Kankuro and Tamari are a year or two older than that. I want to say Tamari is 15 at that point.
Oh, nice.
I think she's the oldest out of the three.
He didn't want to go out without using the heat.
It's super dangerous to do though, Brownman, to jab in that situation.
Yeah, well, I think he reacted to the first hit.
Gara becomes a fraud after part 1.
No, that's an experienced player. That's a seasoned player. And
I like Gara a lot. I think he was an incredible character in part 1, and I think even in part 2, his character is still pretty good, at least in the beginning. But he just becomes less relevant and like less powerful, I guess, and it's just no, he has the greatest fall off, I think, in the story of any character, probably. Especially like what he is like later, like in Boruto and shit. Think of that fuck ass haircut and shit.
Again, he's just out.
And he's turned the tide. Usama now fighting back. Went for the mid option. And Nobi fearless with the post.
Yeah, single low there.
Trying to get tricky.
Wow.
Come out before it.
God, went for the sweep, bro. He's cleaning the floor.
Yo, we're going to get another 2-0 here as well. Nobi 1 round away.
He's looking primed
The
for
Squire
it.
spitting.
And depending on who you ask, this might be an
It's
upset.
Kakashi Elvis Presley was talking about it.
Really good.
Oh, wow.
That nigga's a thief.
Yeah, what's the pressure like here again? Guess this wrong.
And
Gonna
again,
get big wall damage.
that
know
final
what
round,
basic
like the
shit you
blast
get
that he played, he
gassed
smelled the
up.
blood in the
Amen,
water and
same
he's just
man.
letting it all fly. What are you going to do about it?
Amen, same
Such
man.
an advantage.
I do Shonen do that for characters with fuck ass haircuts. I think it just makes them look older. You know, when you have like big hair and it's all like untamed and shit, it makes you look younger. And then like when you do shit like that, it makes them look older. And they usually try to do that to make the characters appear like older and more mature.
The other players that are watching here,
And like it works, but this is like, damn, what a downgrade.
Yes.
On this as well.
You
But
should be.
also-
Whoever,
yeah.
I don't see much notebooks over there. What's going on? Get your Blues Clues out. Let's go.
But the experience is really playing a big part here. He's
You ever told someone to kill himself for saving
well
his team
so
instead of
far,
doing the
of
mission?
course,
The Leaf
to
Village is
qualify
funny.
in first place. That's where you want to be. You know, look at this.
Where you want to be.
Like, I get it, but also like, yeah, them niggas was wildin'.
For Nobi against Osama and RGN. And RTM on the same point there with 2-0 and 2-0. So,
I'm looking forward to this RTM Nobi match. That
RTM and Nobi over there
That's
cooking,
gonna be
ain't they?
interesting. Currently the point leaders, but now we got Usama coming up again against RTM. Let's see if he sticks with the Miyari, and let's see how much Usama has. You know,
Yo,
let's see how
man, you
much
might have missed it earlier,
with
but I was
Miyari.
definitely talking shit about that nigga Kakashi earlier.
Very interesting.
yeah, this group is shaping up really nicely.
That nigga is a
Just
fraud.
RTM and Nobi leading the way at the moment. And the strongest player in Osama Abasi, for many people you know, around the world, he's the one that really needs to perform now, because if he loses this, he's going to put him in a really bad situation in that group. So the pressure's on, right?
Yeah, man. I don't envy them in
I love
that.
Naruto so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
Y'all see how much I love Naruto, because anytime I get the
it's
chance to talk about it, like I get mad passionate and I just talk about it for very prolonged period. We ain't even like been acknowledging these fucking matches at all. I just been yapping about fucking Naruto,
And
man.
it's
I
one of
love
those
that
things
shit so
where
much.
People think that, you know, being a high
I wish I
level
was a
player
Naruto YouTuber, bro.
is about just being quote unquote good at the game. Or I know my frames, I know my situation, I can execute well, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But I always say that 80% of your performance is not in the game. 80%
right.
comes from your mental, your experience, your practice. Everything comes together in that moment.
Yeah.
But executing in that moment comes from all the work you did.
Yeah.
And also your understanding of yourself.
Yeah.
When you don't understand yourself, it's going to be very difficult to understand your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. You know, when it gets to those final round situations, sometimes your heart just drops. You know, maybe you had the winning combo, you dropped it, then it turns to final round. You really need to understand how to stay composed in those situations. For me, it's one of the, I feel like one of the most important skills in Tekken. You can practice so much in this game, learn every single, you know, punishment, whatever, but then when it comes to those moments, you need to be able to execute
You
all
got to
of
get it
that,
across
right?
the line. You know,
Yeah.
I could have, you know, 100% taunt jet up at accuracy,
yeah.
the low parry, you know, on point, edit everything. But if I can't put it all together in that moment, nobody cares.
Yeah, I think that's what I find funny as well when it's final round and something like that happens, right? And then you get all the all these guys around the world saying, "Oh, do you know that was the most easiest punish, man. I could do that in my sleep." It's like, no, why don't you come here?
Do it.
You do it. Come here, final round and do it yourself. All right, our next match, Brandman. Here we go.
He's gonna go and stick it with the Miari, and going back to the Asuka as well. Let's see how this goes for him. But again, RTM, rabid dog at the moment. He's going for it, but then cans.
Are you really rocking with Twin Blue Vortex? I'm enjoying it a ton so far. Yeah, I'm actually caught up and I love that shit a lot. We did a decent amount of talking about it before you got here.
That's going to be another big combo.
If you have any questions, feel free to throw them at me though.
Now this is a lot more like the way that Usama wanted to play in the last set, but just was not allowed to. But right now, RTM...
No, I don't think you stop aging at your physical peak permanently, Squire. I think the way it's explained is that they stay at their physical peak for a very long time. And they don't age for a very long time. They do eventually age, but they stay at that peak for significantly longer.
That's the thing. It's like,
They're like
you wake the
humans and
sleeping
shit.
beast. But so far, RTM seems to be that beast at the moment, and he seemed well awake, wide awake. He just had 17 Red Bulls. He's ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't whip punish the back three there. Unless he gets a trade, doesn't get a combo conversion off that.
Big knockback.
Yeah, going for that more stance as well. Very, very nice.
Right back against the wall, and there we go. Now that's an option that will, the best option when you go into the bow stand.
Bow stance,
yeah. Also, Paragus is probably...
So they can't use the mix, but they do have that option. If they read you're going to jab, they're going to do that quick option. Did it there, worked
Let's
out.
see. In the Broly movie, Broly and Vegeta, Goku, and Broly, they're all like in their 40s, right? So Paragus is at least like in his 60s, if not 70s or 80s.
But when we do see it, it is very dangerous, especially on wake up.
I think
The Saiyans like in really old age deteriorate really quickly. No, I don't think so. I don't think they just like immediately start falling apart. I just think it takes them a very long time to get to that older age. I mean, shit. Apparently, if you're Goten and Trunks, it takes a long time to get to your peak as well. It takes just as long to get there as it does to exit your prime.
No way, he makes his one back.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a confirmed age for Paragus, but I always assumed he was like in his 70s or some shit.
Like he's watching it, he approves, man.
Well, also you gotta remember, in the original Broly movie, Paragus, I don't think he's nearly as old as the way he looks in the new movie, right?
He's waking up. This is what we want to see.
Nice, yeah.
Paragus in Dragon Ball Super is estimated to be in his 70s or early 80s.
Full aggression. He hasn't stopped pressing. Bro, this whole round he hasn't stopped pressing.
Oh, apparently Saiyans do age rapidly past the age of 80. But even still.
This is going to be rough for RTM. Hits that heat smash, plus frames, but fighting back, trying to recover as much health as he can. But the big elbow, power crush to close it out. First game going to Osama Bus.
Yeah, really good stuff there. His whiff.
But then again, it's Dragon Ball. It could just be a plot hole or an inconsistency of some kind. You know, who really knows at the end of the day?
So maybe, RTM needs to.
He did also live in some pretty harsh conditions, on that planet that they were stranded on or whatever. So.
As he's used to pressing.
And it's
maybe
something
that had
got
something
him
to
all
do
the
with
way
it.
here, right? So far in the first two sets he played, he was able to do that.
Then again, it didn't affect Broly
maybe
as much as it
slow it down
affected
a
him,
little
if it
bit.
did at all. So I don't know.
I think Osama knows decently well the matchup,
Yes,
right?
of course so.
Let's see if RTM can keep his momentum going. He has fallen for one. That's the first. I think it's the first game he's lost so far, right? So he's still in a good position. Should be able to make this one back if he can lock in and figure out the formula that is Usama.
Yeah, he's also playing Miarizo quite safe as well. We're not seeing a lot of those full crouch lows that down back.
Nah, didn't Master Roshi drink from the Fountain of Youth or some shit? That's why he's like immortal or something.
Oh, we're getting buttoned in there. I think we might see him catch.
I forget, but I think some shit like that gets mentioned at some point.
See what RTM does. But nice combo. Sends him in with the airstrike and sends him to the wall.
Combo like that.
Big damage. 79 with a flip over. Pretty good, man.
Oh, and there we go. Some of those risky lows starting to come out now. Goes for the safe option after that. Tries to punish. Unlucky. Gets,
nice punish.
Punish off his own hit.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Yo, is that going to be it though?
I think she's
it
dead.
Might be. I don't want to
Oh, no, the wall saved her life, actually. Doesn't matter. Bye-bye.
Punt kick there to close out the first round in the second game.
Yeah, his confidence is rising here.
Fishman in One Piece are an allegory for niggas too. I haven't made it to the Fishman Island arc in One Piece yet, so I have to take your word for it.
He wants to get those counter hits, but now RTM able to find his way through the cracks.
Yeah. We've seen it already many times too. He's looking for that one.
Pope is going to be suspiciously younger than Vegeta one day.
100 damage from a forward two.
Yeah, we know about
Bulma.
Bulma.
Mixed up, and then you're in big trouble. He's being really patient.
Now he's going for some tricky combos here, losing a little bit of damage on the attempts, but still able to maintain his position.
Oh, whoa. So unlucky.
Oh, big launch. That's
Exciting
exciting time that Usama buttoned into the down forward 2 on block. Again, I'm expecting RTM to make something happen for that when he needs to. Oh, gets caught.
Mad.
We went live for the Super Remake trailer thoughts.
Nice damage as well. Whoa.
I went, so someone asked me that earlier and I went through all my thoughts. See, you missed everything, man. I ain't gonna lie. Someone asked me that shit earlier and I went in depth about my thoughts. But long story short, I think it's just redundant and unnecessary. It's gonna look better than the original, and the original was really bad, so I get why they want to remake it, but it's still gonna be worse than the movie. So it's just like, why bother?
Single jab again, just the patience, the defense from Usama, not really wanting to take any risk, just defending most of the time. You pointed this out earlier, waiting for the right opportunity to do something crazy.
Yeah, and he might need to be now. You know, he's running out of opportunities. Goes under that. Excellent work. Slowly clawing his way back in this round. But
We really need to remake Tokyo Ghoul.
This is gonna be trouble.
Yeah, he set him up for that so badly. You can see it, man. Before it even
I have a
happened, 2
confession,
seconds
man.
ago, and the damage, 86 already, 90.
I have a confession,
Oh
bro.
my god. Incredible stuff.
I think
there.
niggas
very, very good.
Extremely,
Well played.
drastically
Now,
exaggerate
that
how
was a
bad the
great play
Tokyo
there
Ghoul
from
anime
Usama.
is.
You know, a stark contrast from his
At least when it comes to
previous
part
attempts,
one,
getting back
the
into
part
that
1 of Tokyo
playing
Ghoul
way
anime
forward. RTM, though,
compared to the manga
was,
is really
not
not
able to
that
bring it
different.
through.
Like,
Still very
I
clean
always
records
heard for
so far.
years like
He
how
was
different they were and how much better the manga is. I watched the anime and then I read the manga. I'm like, this is like 98% accurate. So I never understood the big deal. Now, if you want to talk about Tokyo Ghoul Route A or Tokyo Ghoul Re, then you might have an argument. But like part 1 is really the exact same shit.
Nobi 4 looking stacked at the moment, but again, still has 2 matches to play, only 50% through the way. RTM on 2 at the moment, you know, took his loss there, and Heisenberg -2.
Did I get any
Back
Digimon
up
Hypeland
soon.
stuff? And
There
do you
he
see
is.
the next drop is
And we have
FMA?
RGN on
No and no.
-4. That's a
You
bit
had a
of
link to the
tricky
FMA shit? I did
situation
not see
for me,
that.
unfortunately.
Berserk needs a good adaptation. I give you
Just
that.
thinking if Heisenberg wins this, he goes back to neutral.
You know what's funny about Route A?
Puts him in a all right situation, and he still needs to.
Now let me explain.
Still has
Okay.
3 games left as well.
I actually really
There's
liked Route
opportunity
A.
here for
In
him
fact,
to
I liked Route A
potentially make it
more
out.
than
Like,
that
with
first
the-
season
if
of Tokyo
the-
Ghoul.
if
Let me
the
explain.
right
Let me explain.
Or for him, the right people.
I did
take
not
some
get into
losses,
Tokyo Ghoul when it
he
first
might
came
be
out.
able
I was
to,
not like a weekly
but
anime
we'll
watcher.
see
I didn't
what
read the manga.
Destiny
I
has
never
to
read the
offer,
manga for
but
Tokyo
there
Ghoul
he
until
is.
after I watched the anime.
Look at him locking
But I'd
and
always
loaded.
heard about Tokyo Ghoul, how dope it was. Obviously,
Panama
oh
representing.
shit, shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know the song, right?
Nice, okay.
That song is
So,
fucking fire. Shout out to
now we
TK.
got
You know what I'm
RGN
saying? If I had a voice like that, I'd never shut the fuck up.
He's played a couple sets so far, has not been able to.
But Tokyo Ghoul
really
always looked like it was really
get to
cool
where
and like
he
it was something
needs
that I
to
would
go.
enjoy.
I think
I
he's
just never got around to
currently
it
always
until
been
eventually I did.
-4, yeah.
And all I knew
So
about
it's-
Tokyo
it's a
Ghoul
bit of a rusty-
was that
rough
nigga
situation.
Kaneki gets the white hair and be boxing with niggas, right? That's all I really knew. Nigga be fighting his demons and shit, right? So I spent the entirety of season
everyone's got
1
their tricks, right?
waiting for that
Yeah.
nigga hair to turn white.
I remember,
And it didn't happen until the very
green
last
on it.
fucking episode
People
of the
used to-
season.
They put
I'm
it on
like,
the actual shirt, play on
nigga,
that.
I've been
Some people play with like
Bro,
gloves
what?
on both hands.
I didn't really
Yeah,
give a
I've seen
fuck
that
about
before.
most of the
Those
shit
like
happening
those
up to that
smooth
point.
white
Keep it a
ones, right? Yeah,
bean.
it's like a butler. or
Like, I
something.
get it, but like I just felt
Having a
like
combo.
I wanted to get to the good shit. Not even on like no
I think that's
impatient
the
shit or like
beauty
short
of the game
attention
as
span,
well.
but I'm
There's
just
different
like,
ways to play
okay,
this
like
game.
when does the
There's
cool
old
stuff
school
like
game,
really
the
start
arcade
happening
stick,
though?
and then
I'm
And then
all
like
in
it just
those
don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
I
part
play
I was
like
the most
a- I
interested
play
in
like
don't
a-
happen
I
until
play
this
on
first
the
season
pad.
ends.
See, I wish
But then
I
you
could
get to
just
Route
have that.
A,
It's so convenient.
and I'm like,
You can
okay,
put it
this
in
shit
your
makes
pocket,
no
you're good
sense.
to
What the
go.
fuck is
Me,
going on?
I have to-
Which now I
like,
understand that
I
Route A
get
was filler.
checking luggage
I didn't
to
know
go
that
to
at the
the
time
hall,
when I was
bro.
watching it.
Like,
It's just like some made up bullshit. But then I got like the shit that I thought I was gonna get in season 1. I'm like, okay, the nigga he doing the shit that I thought I was gonna see. I liked it for what it was. I thought it was cool. Now I understand that as a manga reader, you don't give a fuck about that shit. Nigga, we wanted the anime, we wanted the manga content.
And just have that passion and shit. 'Cause
But
then
yeah,
my
I thought it
eyes
was
light
cool.
up, right?
Now,
Like, yeah, I love Tekken. I do
Yeah,
this,
and-
you
I
know,
commentate, and they're like, yo,
it reminds me of
where
like
can I
Black
see this?
Butler.
And then bang,
When I
now
watched
they're-
season 1 of
they're
Black Butler, I was like,
watching
damn, this
Gabriel
shit
Santos,
gas.
who's always-
And then
always
if you've
loves
never
to see
read or
it.
watched Black Butler,
It's great when people say, you
for one,
speak to them and
I
they
think
know
that
Tekken.
that series
The
got
first character I hear from Tekken
a
is Eddie,
reputation
bro.
that's
That's
misrepresentative of
what
what
I
that
hear
series
from
No,
is
but it's
actually
always,
like.
but it's
But
always like, yo,
season
my
1 was
cousin
really
had to
cool.
play Eddie. I hate that guy.
I don't know if niggas give a
Eddie
fuck about
main.
Black
I was
Butler
like, Eddie
spoilers.
main
I'm
too,
imagining
man.
y'all don't, so
All
I'm
of
just
us
go
are Eddie
ahead.
mains.
If you do,
You're
my
the
fault,
people,
bro.
you're the cousins
I'm
people we're
stalling right
talking
now.
about.
Give you
Yeah,
time to like view
Alright,
the
but here we
clip,
go.
Much
but
fun as
like
well, right?
at the end of season
Fresh for
1,
Eddie, man. It was so
CL
I
dies.
was a gym player, bro. I don't know.
And
what
then in
you're
season
talking
2,
But here we
he
go.
comes
We got
back to life,
Heisenberg
and they just don't
here with
acknowledge it or
Eddie.
address that at all.
Jesus,
They just act
full
like that
health
shit
thing
never
with that
happened.
RGN activating
And so I'm watching, I'm like, yo, what the, like I give it a few episodes. I'm like, are they gonna acknowledge that nigga nigga dying or like how he came back or nope, they just don't. And then I found out years later that that shit was filler and it had nothing to do with like the actual like content.
Big
So I'm just like,
Brian
all right,
Electric.
bro. Like,
He's going for the taunt.
that's why
into
that
the
shit made
heat
no fucking
smash.
sense.
Everyone's favorite.
I got
Brian
like,
combo.
I don't know, like maybe 3 to 4, maybe
a
5 or 6
really strong
episodes deep into it before I
character.
stopped watching. So I'm like, okay, this is dumb as fuck. Like that nigga died at the end of that last season. They just aren't addressing it or talking about it at all. And so I just never finished it.
There's no
Is
debate,
it similar to
I
Blue
think.
Exorcist season 2?
There's no
Probably.
argument there with the stuff that he has, the tools. He has everything, I think.
Yeah, he definitely has everything.
Now
he
I
needs.
did read the
You know, he's
Tokyo
got
Ghoul
some
manga
unique
for part
mechanics
1.
like taunt, right? And
I
the way
started
that
read, but I never
taunt,
finished it.
It's more accessible than ever. So we're seeing that, but Heisenberg trying to take his round. He wants this one. He needs to stay alive on the board.
Oh, okay. Goes for the power
Hold on.
crush.
I watched Blue Exorcist, but I don't remember. Is Blue Exorcist season 2 the one with Wired Life? I love that
Heisenberg being
song so
really
much.
patient, similar to the game we saw before as well. He's going to get punished.
Or is
for
that the ending to season 1?
All right, RGN just
No, it's the
laying on
second
pressure.
ending song.
Heisenberg waiting for his
Oh,
It's the
opportunity.
ending song for the second half of season 1. That's my shit. Y'all ever heard Wired Life?
That's the
Y'all
thing.
ever heard that
RGN
ending?
actually has a lot of Eddie experience.
Oh, I gotta put
He's,
this shit
this
up.
before.
Yeah, there's a player.
Wired Life. Dun, dun, Wired Life. That's my shit. It is Wired Life. Put it one time. Put it one time. If I may have a minute and 30 seconds of your time, this is one of my favorite EDs ever, actually. Why is my shit lagging so hard all of a sudden? Y'all see me? Y'all can still hear me and see me just fine, right? Twitch started lagging OD hard. Yeah, I think my PC is dying. I've been having a lot of issues lately. A lot of blue screening issues, shit crashing. YouTube is buffering dumb hard right now. This is lagging all of a sudden because I opened up a YouTube tab. I don't know what's going on, but I've been having a lot of problems. And I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. If anything happens to this PC with the way shit looking, I'm gonna just be out of commission, bro. I don't think there's nothing I can do. Hit it! Wired Life. Wired Life. That's my shit, man. Did you get a stream machine or a Steam machine to build another PC if money was right to do either one? I don't even know what a Steam machine is, if I'm being honest.
Oh, so clean from RGN.
The newest Windows 11 update is fucked if you haven't installed. I do not. I'm still on Windows 10.
Imagine if he goes for the same thing here. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, okay, now back on trying to fight his way out. Excellent work. Okay, Heisenberg.
That's what I want to see. Taking some more risk.
And Puffer sold out immediately.
Running right at him. Back to the wall. Can
Wait,
he
did
lock
they ever
him
drop
down?
that Sasuke varsity jacket? I used to want that shit
One more
really
hit's all
bad.
he
They
needs, and he
teased
gets
it
it. Okay,
like a
Heisenberg
long
getting
time
on the
ago
board.
and
The
they never
crowd
dropped
loving
it.
Yeah,
Did they
the
actually end up
most
dropping that shit at
successful
some point?
It was when he started pressing more buttons
But
and
low-key,
being
I
more
still
aggressive
want
and mixing him. He used two very dangerous lows there that can put you in a big trouble.
It probably doesn't exist
Speaking of
anymore,
trouble,
right? Like if it
Very, very nice jet upper.
Got a bit too overzealous there. RGN was able to find that opportunity.
Yeah, I don't see it on
Heisenberg in a
the
bit of
website
trouble. Dash. One dash in his face into the heat dash. This is gonna be dead. But now RGN on set point here against Heisenberg.
Yeah, that's going to do damage to that leaderboard. Let's see who just tries to catch him stepping. Combo here as well.
You heard
Every
Naruto
round
86
just
after
so
playing
similar.
Persona and
It's
go.
the same thing. He gets counter hit and he gets
Wait,
sent to
what?
the
You
wall
heard
and that's big
Naruto
trouble,
ending
but we
6
haven't
after
seen that
playing
before.
Persona and
Great
go, wait a
start
minute?
into the launch.
Looking good. When he brings
I don't
it
remember
back,
what Naruto
he
ending
definitely
6
wants
is
to get
off
on
the
the
top
board.
of my head.
But nice taunt back.
I didn't even
for
understand what you wrote at
execution
first.
right there.
Very nice power crush. Again, needs to take a bit more risk. Go for the mix up here. Put him under pressure.
Gonna be out of the air. This is gonna be a big opportunity for RGN. Getting closer and closer to closing out the set.
Just needs to... Oh, drops the combo at the end there, though. And again, a big counter hit knee. We've seen it so many times. Gonna get the combo and the damage there. RGN taking it 2-0 over Heisenberg from Panama.
Naruto ending 1 is the best. Naruto ending 1 and Naruto... sorry, Naruto... Yeah, ending 1 and opening 2. Those are my goats. Okay, I recognize this song, but I don't remember this playing in Persona at all. Did this song play in Persona? Which one? Because I do not remember hearing this song in a Persona game. Also, allow me to play for you guys the best Naruto ending real quick. Oh wait, y'all can't hear it. That's my fault. Did I say the best ending? I meant the best opening. Or no, this is... No, this is the opening. Yeah, no, this is opening 2. This is Naruto opening 2, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. This is my shit. Sorry. Hey. 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 Nah, I gotta get ignorant. I gotta get ignorant. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wait, I wasn't even gonna play this, but I can't not play this. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you, what y'all know? By the way, Erase did not deserve this beautiful ass song. Whoa, yeah. Fucking love Asian Kung Fu Generation, man. I know my neighbors hate me. They be alright though.
Been exciting. Nothing has felt so far. You know, we had some interesting character picks, you know, with the Miyari-Zo. We've mentioned that a few times. And we saw Usama, who's more recently been known for his Eddie antics. He did bring that out last minute, but
got a little warm in here.
Quite a lot and did find some success. But up next, we have him, Usama versus Heisenberg. Now, Heisenberg, an Eddie player himself, he did give his thoughts on, you know, what might happen in Eddie Mirror. What did he say?
Yeah, we were speaking to him yesterday, and it's not, it's something that he.
This is the track I was talking about. It's not a Persona,
right?
but it sounds exactly like a P3 track. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like they played one of the Naruto endings in a Persona song or in a Persona game, and I was like, which one and how did I miss that?
Facing against your own main character. So whenever, you know, in this situation, it could be an Eddie versus Eddie, and there'll be a lot of madness going on there, but probably would favor Osama Abasi. But will he go for that pick though, or will he opt to go for the Asuka?
I think, look, whatever he's feeling in that moment would, you know.
This does sound like a Persona song. I see what you're saying.
I think I don't know how he feels about it, right? I think he may go for that Asuka. I don't.
Yeah,
see,
I feel you.
Unless there's something he feels in that matchup.
Erased is mid. Erased
But
is pretty
Asuka has
mid.
the tools that
Not gonna lie.
he
Honestly, I
deal
think
with
calling his mid is a
Eddie.
little bit
There are a lot of
generous even.
situations where highs are gonna whip because you know he'll go.
But
into
that's
stands,
Yamito.
do a few things. He can get a bit evasive, but I think everything that the mids coming out of Asuka are more than enough to, on paper, deal with Eddie's options. And the tracking is very.
Signer,
very
what's good, man?
so I'm kind of expecting that.
It's going to be interesting to watch. Like we said before, every single game that we've watched has been so interesting, so many stories to tell, great matchups. Sometimes it might have been a 2-0, but it was still really interesting to see how they enforce their own mix-up in the game as well. And here, our next match coming up, Osama Abbasi versus Heisenberg, Pakistan versus Panama.
It's going to get interesting, man. Shout out to the Panama scene over there.
I just realized Osama Abbasi's playing
that,
Oscar now as opposed to
so many countries involved in that.
June.
But
I haven't
there we
been
go.
paying attention as y'all
Big launch
probably
started
tell.
up, setting the tone.
I feel like if that was me, my confidence would just be shattered. It's like it just
You
went
can't
for,
let it happen,
just
bro.
went for back three. Like, it's like, okay, you want to pressure me? I'm going to back through you and get all this damage from it.
You got to hit yourself with that amnesia. Forget about it and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's trying to build up that pressure, but
Yeah, no
Usama-
duck on the
Ever seen
second
a
hit,
race?
bro.
What in your opinion makes it mid?
It's like Usama, this is
It's
the
a
test that
like
Usama has studied
murder
for.
mystery suspenseful thriller type joint, but it's like
In round.
very
Again, the back three at the beginning was the game changer there.
predictable.
But still not
So, like,
afraid
takes
to
the
go
fun
for
out of
the
actually
goals. I
watching
love
it.
that, without fear.
Also, just in general, I just don't think it's like anything
He
special.
remembers what he was told.
Yeah,
Even if like I hadn't like, even if my theory about
there we go.
the show
Big
hadn't
cut
been right at episode 2,
Elbow.
exactly.
I still just don't
think
it was all
That's
that.
what he wasn't doing before, Brown Man. He wasn't
The
going for
ending
those
also
risky lows.
fucking
In this game, you have to
sucked.
take
Yes,
risks
the ending
sometimes.
was terrible.
Good throw break though.
So those plus frames, nice sidestep. So he tried to can, but should you know, should.
Again,
Sayuri
going
was
for
another great
another
singer.
low.
She did the ending for a
Huge risk,
race.
but who cares?
Rest in peace to Sayuri. I loved her music a lot. Her death really
Oh, that was a
fucked
huge
me up
whip.
and
Didn't
caught me
take
off guard.
advantage. Is that going to cost him, Brown Man? A
May
duck
she
again
rest in
doesn't do
peace.
anything with it. Cans.
out
Another
of
whip.
range. Oh, the
my
back
God.
three.
That was 3 whiff opportunities there. Could have whiff punished and won it. And Osama Abbasi is on the front foot here.
Just talking about the mental damage of that back three, and he ran it back again. All right, this could be his chance. Went for the mid option, but excellent punish there from Usama Abbasi. That was the casino gamble he needed to try and take it out, but was not able to do it.
Yeah, in this kind of game as
The
well.
ending
when
was
someone
so
whiffs
ass. I low-key
something,
forgot about the ending until you
really
just brought
take
it up.
advantage of it. You have to
The fucking
whiff punish and take those
wheelchair.
opportunities because at
Man,
high level,
anyway.
people won't give you that many whiffs.
That shit was so
But
unsatisfying.
then when you can force the whips, it's something different, right? But he's just not able to right now. Usama
Erased was also one of those anime.
Hey,
Y'all remember
whoa.
the era
No,
of
no,
savior of anime?
Even I think
Y'all-
about what's
were y'all
happening.
around
Nice,
for that?
evasive option.
Like a
Erased was
second
one of those
to process
anime that
what's
got,
going on.
like,
What just happened there?
Called the savior of anime, and like,
these are
oh,
crazy. Like,
it's
he's-
so
even
fucking
through
good.
all
It was
that,
like
he's,
extremely
still
overhyped.
Using his options, going through it.
And
He's,
so
like,
I
not
watched
phased.
it and I was
But
like,
unfortunately, was
damn,
not
bro,
able
y'all
to close
really
it out there.
overrated
Usama
and gassed the fuck
with a
out of
pretty
some
strong
mid.
first game.
Yeah, really good. A play from him, even though
Savior?
there was
Yeah, so like during
again,
that time
just to
period,
highlight
like every so
the
often,
opportunities that
an anime would get
Heisenberg had to
crowned
whiff
the new
punish
savior
on
of
three
anime,
occasions
as if
before
anime ever
getting
needed
hit by that
saving.
back three.
For whatever reason,
And
that
then
was like a
getting
thing
hit
for a while,
being in
and
a bad
Erased is one of those
situation
series
then
that was
possibly
called the
takes the round.
savior of anime, and it was
It's
like
going to cost you
dumb
at
as
high
shit.
level.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Kill la
So there
Kill
we go.
also
Okay,
got that
Heisenberg
title
again
when it was
needs
out,
to
savior of
let go
anime.
that fear. Hopefully we're seeing it here.
ReZero
The thing is,
also
there's
had
no
that
time,
title
Brown
of
Man,
savior of
right? There's no time
anime.
to let go of that fear.
It's running out, but it's still there for now. He needs to make it happen. Excellent combo here. Extending with that heat engager. Slams him down. Kicks him away. Get away from me, bro.
Okay, nice punish.
I don't remember if Erased is how I found out about
As well.
Sayuri or not. I don't remember where I first found her
Excellent.
music.
This is
Hot take, I never liked ReZero. I didn't like ReZero either. The thing about ReZero is that there were aspects about it that I liked, and I was interested. But season 1 ends, and I just have 1,000,001 questions, and then you didn't get season 2 for like 5 years. And at that point, I stopped giving a fuck.
Both went for it at the same time.
Like, I have so many, I don't remember any of it now. Like, I'd have to rewatch, right? And maybe if I went back and rewatched it and, like, you know, saw the new stuff, maybe I would actually care and like it. But it's one of those things where, like, it just took way too long. And I didn't have any interest in reading the light novel, so I was like, I'll just wait for the anime. But it took like 4 or 5 years to come back. And at that point, I didn't even remember the shit I cared about,
Nice combo,
or that I,
okay.
like, wanted to know in the first place, and I just stopped caring altogether.
Get the legs. Not giving Heisenberg
I also
a
don't like
boost. Sounds
Subaru
a
either.
chance to
I didn't really
breathe.
like him
No
much as a main
room at all.
character.
Oh, he tried. He attempted to whip punish. You know, I give props to that. I really like it when if you attempt to do it, you mess up. It's fine. The next time you'll get it right. And Osama Abasi on the front foot, back against the wall. What's the mix-up here? Goes for plus frames.
Catching the second hit. String mind games are in play.
Beautiful. I was about to say, really good sidestep. Unlucky doesn't get anything with it.
Was that way for you on Attack on Titan as well?
Okay.
I cared a lot more about Attack on Titan than ReZero though, because like even though it took a long time, when Attack on Titan was first coming out, I was like, damn, this is one of the greatest series I've ever watched. Like I was one of them niggas, because like Attack on Titan is some shit that I was hip to, like as it was coming out, and I was watching it every week. Like, yo, I can't fucking believe what I'm seeing. So yeah, it did take a long time, and I did lose a lot of interest, but I did still like watch more of it.
All right, cool. I got what I need. I can just chill a bit and wait for you to come to me. But still taking those offensive opportunities.
Very, very
Everyone
nice.
assumed anime was going to die off because they thought no one was watching in the early 2010s. Yeah, now anime is bigger than ever.
On the board there as well. 2-0 over Heisenberg there.
I love Kill la Kill. I did not like Kill la Kill very much. That's another series that I think was very, very overhyped to me. And
Nobi versus RTM. Now this is one.
It's really well animated. That was cool, but overall I didn't really care much for it.
The history. I think this is one of the most interesting ones, especially these two are currently, if I remember correctly, the point leaders. So we'll take a look at the bracket. Here we go. Okay, we got, Nobi on 4, RTM on 2. I
was afraid of Attack on Titan when I first saw it. I mean,
and RTM
they low-key is some horror shit, so like, I guess that's not too crazy.
So they are going to be in contention at the moment, but Nobi looking good. He's at 4 with 2 matches played.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot of wiggle room.
I don't know if niggas really consider Attack on Titan like a horror series, but it kind of is.
He's pretty set.
Pretty much confirmed if he can win the next one.
But here we go. Perhaps the Mieri versus Lars once again. He did mention once again, reminding you guys, he's got the 3-character lineup, the trifecta. So he's got the Lars, he's got the Drag, and he has the Steve.
Yeah.
On
Yet
deck.
to see the Steve though as well. He must be playing a lot of Steve.
Yeah, he definitely has. I think he's definitely the type of player. He's, especially in Tekken 8, he's not the type to just. He used to kind of bust out characters once in a while that was like unexpected. But I think if he's bringing them here today, he's prepared them, and it's like a breaking case of emergency for any of them. But they are ready to go.
All right, let's see if we're going to see the Lars again. I feel like he's going to lock in there.
Yep.
I want to see some more Den free. I was speaking to Lars mains, a couple of weeks ago, and they're like, "Yeah, just when you think he's gonna do it, just jab it." It's like, what? Come on, man.
That's like when King players go.
What do you mean?
When you do a chain throw, just break it,
just
bro.
break it. Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you dumb? What's going on? Gotta love me a Lars player, bro.
Yeah, me too, man. I love those Lars mains, man. You have to downplay your character, though, right? They just jab it, man. They're like,
I mean, they're not wrong in what they're saying, but it's like,
man.
bruh, like, if it was that simple, you'd be losing every match.
Exactly.
All
Saw
right.
loads of it last time as well. Loads of Den free.
It's definitely a lot of the gameplay as Lars has developed has started to be built around situations like that as well.
Yeah, putting into 50-50 situations.
Nice. Well, oh, okay. He was ready with the low jab. Oh, what a call out. Okay, RTM. Very sharp there. Should get a nice combo here.
I haven't watched Kill la Kill during the type era, and now as a full adult, I don't think I'm going to sit down and watch 15-year-olds magically strip and fight each other. I don't think you're missing out on anything.
Heat still within range.
Do you watch the live-action movies for Attack on Titan? Nah. I've watched very, very few live-action anime series. The most of the ones that I have seen were not good.
What's the mix-up after this, though? Plus frames?
It's interesting you say that because I think one of the old school mindsets.
Series I wish had another season but never will due to the author's passing is High School of the Dead. Hey, you and me both.
What the opponent is ready
you
for,
and
what
me
they're not
both,
ready for.
Exactly.
Use that first round.
Rest in peace to Daisuke Sato.
To gather information. So I think sometimes we will see, especially Japanese players, they will kind of sometimes do a bit more risky stuff in the first
exactly,
round.
and
now think about it, High School of the Dead had a wildly open-ended ending.
So
well, because so the lore on that is that High School of the Dead was always meant to get a season 2, but it never did because of the manga going on hiatus. I think after like some of those really bad earthquakes or tsunamis in Japan. I forget which exactly. I used to know this stuff, but it's kind of vague in my memory now because it's been a while since I talked about it or read about it. But the manga was on hiatus, and it just went on hiatus indefinitely because of like the earthquakes or the tsunamis, and then eventually Daisuke Sato unfortunately passed away. So it never got finished. So if you read the manga, and I actually have the volumes for it.
That doesn't get anything for it though. Gets the heat engager though. RTM on the front foot. Maybe try to go for a full crouch mix there.
the mid. Backing away. Oh, again,
so the manga only ended up being 7 volumes long, and the manga does go a little bit past where the anime ends, but it's not very far. Yeah, it's a very abrupt ending because they are just in the middle of the story and they'll never be finished. It's unfortunate because I genuinely really like the series. Now, it's also very horny, very ecchi, and very gooner, you know what I'm saying? But I really like it, especially when it comes to the anime, because the music and animation and that shit is fucking incredible. For those of y'all who've been watching me long enough, you know that the opening song for this is my favorite opening of all time. Yeah, there's not enough content to make a season 2 if they ever wanted to. They never will at this point because clearly no one cares. There's, you know, not enough demand for it or interest or ability to make money, but they could have adapted it into like an OVA or 2. But they never will. There is a high school that did OVA, but it has nothing to do with the manga. It's like it's just straight up like horny shit.
In how he's playing.
I think depends. So good.
Don't get me wrong. I own it. I own the series and the Blu-ray and in the OVA and Blu-ray. But
the Tekken 8 meta has developed.
When I watched it, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what the OVA was until I watched it for myself, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't mad at it, but I was like, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might
as well, right?
If you're a legacy player, you might be like, all right, cool. I got the life lead. I'm a work on I got my defense locked in. I can catch them and I can, you know, force them to make a mistake. In this game, that's still there, but now you have to worry if they still have heat.
How's the One Piece reading going? Did you finish any zombie? Nah, I've slowed down dramatically. Kind of on a break right now from One Piece, to be honest.
Right, you're in a really bad situation where you have to guess for your life. So I really agree with the way that Nobi's playing.
Yep. He's not taking the risk, and sometimes it's better. It seems like a lot of the time it's better to just close it out ASAP. The longer they stay alive, the more chance they have to come back.
Yeah, exactly. Again, let's see if RTM's defense holds up. He has been blocking a lot of those lows.
Nice movement.
Oh my god, he sidestepped all the way around that. Doesn't get any reward for it though.
Excellent heat dash. Doesn't get the full combo, but used up that heat.
Not afraid to use it.
Lars, the human Beyblade, he's going on.
Nice use of down jab there on 2 occasions to stop any type of pressure.
Now, every time there's a block string and he knows that nobody's going to go in his stance, RTM's just willing to hard walk and hope he can catch out his option.
And the back one to stop any type of...
Not everyone's going to like what you like at the end of the day. Oh, I'm perfectly understanding of that. Any plans for 2026 subathon? I am not considering ever doing another subathon until I've fulfilled my obligations from the last one that we did, which I still have not done.
Out of the air, this could be prime for RTM.
Yo, all those Lars mains, man, they're saying just jab, or there's
jab right.
Easy to counter Lars. When you put it in the hands of someone like Nobi, it's a different story.
Oh, excellent. Gets a full combo here.
Yeah, tried to go for the down back 4 there, didn't work. Gonna lose a good amount of damage there as well. Dashing forward, getting some plus frames, going for more mix up there. That's what you want to see.
Caught him with the mid. One hit's all he needs, but can he get it? Nobi, that's not going crazy, but there we go. RTM getting on the board, locking in that round.
Yeah, I really like the use of Power Crush there. Very good. Need to stop the pressure somehow.
Oh, wow. Nice call out. Goes in a bow and kicks him away.
Yeah, it goes for the low. But still, even then, it was all RTM, but Nobi.
Bro still owes us a song from 2020. Head pats, right? Okay. I actually did write and record head pats. I just never put it out because I did it alongside Nelly. Okay, so what happened with that is I finished, well, I had it like partially written and I wrote like an extra verse or something. I recorded it and I wanted to get it mixed, right? And like mastered or whatever. And I was going to hire somebody that I found on Fiverr to do it. And shit just kept coming up. And I could even show y'all the messages between us, but like, the dude I wanted to work with, like, he had something come up, then I had something come up, and he had something come up again, and he was away, and I had something come up again, and I just never got around to it. And yes, it's kind of one of those things. I'm gonna do it though. The only thing is about it, it's kind of the same. Well, I could just put out a completely different song, but like that song is obviously that's just from not even 2020. But I really think it's from like 2018, which is 6 years ago. I mean, sorry, 8 years ago. Even 2020, 6 years ago. I was. It might be 2020, but I feel like it was even before that, 2019 or 18. The thing about it is that
maybe to Steve.
I feel like
maybe to
releasing
Dragon.
that song at
Just sticking
my
with
at
that
my
love
big
because
age
it's
nowadays
working,
is not
especially
nearly as
in
funny.
those
It's
first few
a
rounds.
little bit
You
more
pointed it out, Brown Man, that
cringy than it
testing
would
his
have been
opponent,
back then. I'm gonna
seeing
still
what
do
they
it though
actually know,
eventually.
just throwing out those down back fours, down back ones, you know, going into Den as well. So he's using all of these different tools.
Matter of fact, hold on. Can I
kind
give
of
y'all?
understand.
I might be able to give you a preview of it just to prove that like I did do it. It just never technically got finished. And again, mind you, this is not mixed or mastered at all. Oh wait, where is it? Uh-oh. Hold on. Where did I put it? Hold on, let me unmute this while I find it.
So that, like, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Nobi,
Okay, I found it.
I mean, it looks.
I don't know why it didn't show up the first time. Okay, hold on, here we go. See, this would have been a lot funnier if I dropped it 6 or 8 years ago when I was supposed to, but
It's going down, True.
anyway, so yeah, the song is there. I just never really, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me jump ahead real quick. Where your head at? All the believers, she just wants on my attention. Pinocchio. Well, it's there, you know what I'm saying? I just slacking, honestly. Like, there's no excuse. I've just been slacking. Like, I hit a couple of roadblocks early on when I was going to drop it for real, and then I just like allowed it to just be one of the things where I just kind of conveniently forgot about it, if I'm being completely honest. PC donation goal, by the way. Yeah. So that would have been 2019 because I built this PC at the start of 2020. So that means that we did that goal at the end of 2019. So wait, no, I think I built this PC in 2019. Right? Yeah, no, I built this in 2019. So that was 2019. No, that means it might have been the end of 2018 when we did that then. And I built this in like January or February of 2019. Right? I think. Yo, Bonsa, what's good, man? Ryu, what's good, man? Look, and this is why I'm not doing another subathon, because I set up these goals and like I did 95% of them, right? But there's a few things and it's shit people care about that I just never got around to doing, and certain things that I took forever to do, and I'm just clearly not responsible enough and like reliable enough to do this shit. But I have sat down multiple times to start working on those Japan vlogs, and I fucking hate editing vlogs, man. I don't know why. Well, I think I recently figured out why. It's because in my head, when I'm making vlogs and when I'm editing them, there's music that I want to use and that I hear playing and shit. And you just can't do that. And how do you make a vlog without like actual music, man? I haven't figured it out. And there's only but so many like copyright free songs and shit that you can use that don't fucking suck. My favorite vlog I've ever made is the Anime NYC vlog from 2023. Is it 2023 or 2024? I forget which. Because I used like real songs that I actually like and listen to in it, and it just made that so much more fun and enjoyable to watch and to edit. It's like easily that one, and I think the Eva one I liked a lot. Some of the songs I used in the Eva one, they're not songs that I really listen to like that, but I think they fit pretty well for the most part. I think there was some Deep October or something mixed in there, but there was a couple songs that like were songs that I found for that video. And that's no excuse, but that is just the reason why I haven't put those out. Because like they're all recorded. It's like hours and hours of footage. But every time I sit down to do it, I'm just like, I can't do this, man. And I need to just like suck it up and just deal with it and like do my job. But I'm a terrible person. I don't know. Hey, one thing about me though, I always do what I say I'm gonna do. It just sometimes it don't be anywhere near when it's supposed to. You know, not always there when you call, but I'm also never on time. Feel me? It'll be a movie when it drops. So what I've been thinking about recently, actually, I'll let you guys in behind the curtain a little bit. I'm low-key thinking about starting a new channel. And I thought about kicking that channel off with these Japan vlogs. But I don't know. It's something I've been mulling around in my head. But I don't really know if I would commit to it at all. 2030, but a movie. Also, Nobi's just been whooping everybody's ass in this group. Like, holy shit. The long awaited lifestyle channel. No, like legitimately. I'm really not that passionate about gaming and shit these days, you know. I'm kind of starting to feel the way that I did back in the day when I quit playing video games for a while. Like I just don't care, just wasn't that interested. And I was like, what if I just commit to the lifestyle channel, man? And I just talk about other shit and do other shit, you know, like sneakers and clothes and fashion and vlogs and, you know, other just random shit, day-to-day stuff. Because I like doing the lifestyle content that I do on my current channel, and the people who watch it really like it, but it's never going to do well on that channel, you know? And if anything, it holds itself back from being more successful. That channel holds that content back from being successful, and that content holds the channel back from growing as well, because y'all know how algorithms and shit are. YouTube really hates you doing variety and shit, you know what I'm saying? You really got to be in a niche. Real ones will support you no matter what. For sure. I appreciate that. Bring back Shokugeki no Lotus while you're at it. I be thinking about it sometimes. These days I don't cook shit though. Like I eat chicken and rice every day. Sometimes steak, and that's really it. You know something I did consider at one point? This is probably something I would never actually do, but you know, you just be thinking about random shit sometimes. Like, what if I did this, or what if I did that, or you know what I'm saying? I'm a very picky eater, right? I thought about doing a channel where it's like, what if I did food reviews from the perspective of somebody who's a really picky eater? And it could go either way, where it's like picky eater tries a bunch of shit that I normally wouldn't for the sake of the content, or I go to like all these random restaurants and like talk about the menu from the perspective of like a picky eater and talk about like what's like picky eater friendly and not and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's probably a dumbass idea, but it's just something I thought about at one point. But I also thought like maybe if I did like picky eater reviews and like, you know, tried to get out of my comfort zone and try shit that I normally wouldn't, or that I've never had before because I'm such a picky eater, like maybe it would help me be less of one and also expand my palate and shit. But I was also like, okay, yeah, but then if that does happen and that does work out, then it kind of defeats the point of the channel, because if I become less and less picky as time goes on, well, it's no longer picky eater reviews and I'm just a regular nigga. But then maybe by that point it's just like, oh, I'm just a regular guy reviewing food or something. I don't know. Ultimately, it's probably not something that I would actually do, because I think with content creation, a really big thing is being passionate about what it is that you're doing. And that's not something I'm really passionate about. It was more of a fleeting thought than anything. Damn. TWT is muted, by the way. Oh, shit. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Defense on point. Nice. Counter hit.
How about now?
It's gonna hurt.
I agree with that. You know, activate the heat there.
Yep.
You're on the front foot. Might as well use it.
For sure. Continue that. Oh,
Also, chat, I was already pretty tired, and then I let the music get me amped up, and I caught a burst of energy, and now I'm way more tired.
A couple
So
frames at most of leniency.
RGN freezing up here. Gonna get guaranteed damage after.
we're gonna see how far along we are in this group, and see if I can make it through this group, and I might tap out after this.
This could be the tides turning. Nice 12 break. Using up that heat at the wall. Oh, a bit antsy on that, but gets the reverse and gets the forward 1+2.
Drops the combo though, so unlucky.
What a whip, buddy.
Abasi. This is what great players do. In situations like that, you take advantage of what just happened.
Yes.
You drop the combo, you're going to get punished heavily for that. There's no need to drop in that situation.
Yep.
And he did it. Then Osama just takes advantage, cleans it out.
He's ready. But now we have game 2. Usama one game away from closing it out here. We have the Pack Pixel stage. Got a lot of wall shenanigans. Prime.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's get it going. Yeah, RGN's just struggling to find his way in. He's able to. That's the thing. Usama is hittable in these situations.
He is.
But it's not a situation where he can get much off it. He's willing to take a few hits, but then he takes his turn back very quickly, as you just saw there.
And all the way to the wall, getting that extra damage as well. 94 damage.
Oh, sends him up. Caught him moving, perhaps. Oh, good cancel. Not letting up. Trying to put a pillow over his face or something.
Yeah, exactly. Suffocating gameplay there, man.
Man, all right. Even I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic.
Yeah,
I'm just
You
watching.
might be right, Ryu.
Can.
Amazing.
I wonder if there's any Asakura players here. Oh,
Oh, there are. Yeah. Oh, I tracked him with that low. Nice counter hit.
pure aggression, just pressing into everything.
Back four doing work this set. I should be able to do something big here. That was sick.
Playing
Yo, what?
So impressive
Jesus,
there.
want me
One
for
more
my
round.
Head pads, my head pads.
Osama
Little
takes
senpai,
this.
where your
After
head
a slow
at?
start,
Your head
really
at?
pick
She don't
things
want
up.
love and affection. She just wants some of my attention.
that
It's the
guillotine
head pad on
stunner.
herself, but don't you like
This
you
could
buy
be
that shit wrong.
Arjun's opportunity. Get on the board, get some momentum, get some confidence.
If he doesn't, I'm not going to say it. Okay, he didn't. Great.
My bitch bad like
Jose actually hit
yeah.
that combo this
You
time.
know it very well.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
gonna get the floor
My
explosion.
bitch trips on ice, the wish
Yo,
is
take this
cold,
round
but
and everything
that's
can change.
all.
It can.
Back
Let's
one,
topping
plus break.
elbow.
Nice
Low
down jab.
Nice punish. Okay, RGN getting on the board. Perhaps able to change the tides of battle, but it's going to be a hard one. Usama, you know, only needs one more round. You have no room for mistakes. It's go time.
Yo, great start from RGN as well. Takes him to the wall, guys. Good wall position.
But this fire that's been lit in RGN, he can't afford to get that extinguished.
Yeah.
He needs to stay on track because all Usama needs to use this round. So he needs to keep that fire burning and keep it, just keep it going.
Yeah, good choice there as well to activate heat. Good block as well. Goes for the heat dash plus frames. Oh, beautiful sidestep there. What's the combo like though?
He's in trouble. Not gonna be able to kill with this, but it's gonna be rough. Oh, try to go for the unblockable. Wake up with the low.
Oh, it's so close as well.
Oh, we got the trade.
Yeah, both of them on their final few pixels. They're going for the low. Thought he was going to go for a rager afterwards. Put it in pressure. Usama blinks on
oh, and the power crush to close it out. Usama Abasi taking the final win here in Group B of the regional pools in the TWT Finals 2025.
Oh, that was good to watch as well. The way that Usama started off very slow in this group and then afterwards just picked up the pace and looked unstoppable going forward. I'm really excited to see how he actually performs in the final top 20 of that global finals.
That's gonna be crazy. He secured, like, let's see what the scores are and who secured what and where they'll be going. You know, if you make it out of this pool, you will be going into the first wave of the final stage bracket.
Exactly, yeah. Today is just going to be the regional finals, tomorrow the global finals, and after that the LCQ, and then after that the finals of all finals as well. But here is how it went down in that round robin regional group B here. Nobi, what a performance, Brown man.
Crazy, crazy. Look, he was untouchable. Look at this, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0.
Oh, that was actually the end of the group. With Nobi not losing a single game to anybody.
8 points, clear
dominated his way
going
all
forward
through
on
this
the upside, and Usama Abasi, 4 points there, making it through. But well played by all the players here, all the people they represent, all the love they show for this game. Big ups to them. No matter where you come from, you made it all the way here. I'm really proud of all these people, no matter what their performance was.
Exactly.
We're here for the love of the game, and it's amazing to see.
I was about to say that as well. You know, I hope everyone at home enjoyed that Group B action there. Big shouts to everyone in that group, the 2 players that went through as well, and all the other players that unfortunately didn't make it, but we will be seeing them, you know, in a couple of days.
Whispers.
Yeah, we do have the LCQ. So everyone here, they do have a redemption arc available to them. Everyone here who got knocked out, it's not over for them. They are going to be seen again on Saturday for that LCQ. They may be able to claw their way back. There's one spot. Oh, one spot. That could be anyone here that didn't make it. They could be there making that spot on the finals day.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun to watch as well, especially when there's just one spot available for that LCQ winner, and then he's going to go into that shark-infested top 20.
Yo, where you land after winning that LCQ is crazy work. Well. They are ruthless.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a great time for sure.
All right, but right now, let's throw it to the legend, Logan, on stage and see what he has for you guys.
Thank you very much, Rukang and Brownman. Another very impressive group, but this time it was all about the impressive performance of Nobi, who swept 4 wins, 8 straight games, no losses. No one could take a game off him. He will advance into that final bracket on Sunday, top seeded here. And of course, in second place, it was Usama Abasi, who fought valiantly and sealed that qualification place in the very last match we just saw. It was, of course, a valiant performance from our 3 players who will not be making it into the final bracket just yet. RTM, Heisenberg, and RGM. All 3 of these, though, we'll see them again at the last chance qualifier on Sunday. But let's look ahead at that final bracket because, of course, Nobi, we know who he will be facing. It will be Breadman, who made it out of Group A. We still await to see who Usama will be facing out of Group C. That is still to come. And of course, if you can see there at home on the brackets, Nobi on the path to meet up with Atif if he can keep on this winning way. And Usama on a path to face with Arslan Ash if he makes it into that second round. That's all to come on Sunday. Today, of course, it is still regional leaderboard group stages, and we'll be back to put 2 more players in that bracket on the other side as Group C concludes the regional group stages. We'll be back after this short break. More action from the Tekken World Tour Finals 2025.
All right, chat. I think I'm personally going to call it here for now. Because in case you weren't here earlier, I have not been to sleep. I have been awake since 5 p.m. yesterday. I have no control over myself or my life. Everything is in shambles, and I'm very tired. We made it through 2 groups chilling. We spent more time vibing and talking about music and Naruto and shit than we did actually watching Tekken. But honestly, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? The Tekken was kind of just there as like background noise and entertainment, but the real vibes was the Naruto talk, to be honest. You feel me? Before we get out of here, I do want to play my favorite anime opening of all time, since we mentioned it earlier. Let me just go ahead and this is my shit, bro. I love this song so much. This is the opening to High School of the Dead. My favorite opening of all time. Uh-oh. 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 Hey, 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 say it with me, chat. Uh-oh. Hit it. That is my shit, boy. Yeah, that's my favorite anime opening of all time. Anywho, I'm gonna raid K-Wiz because he's still alive, watching everything, and I presume that he'll be live for probably the entirety of the rest of the day 1 of the finals. Whoops. What song was that? Here, I can link you. The High School of the Dead opening, but that is, I think it's literally called High School of the Dead by Kisura Kyoto and the Akaboshi Rockets. Anyway, appreciate y'all for hanging out. Thank you for the subs, gift subs, biz falls, and all that shit, and everybody who came through. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great day. And I will see y'all when I see y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Later.